Welcome you all on the happy online learning on mobile communication. Today's topic under data transmission in GSM, we are going to discuss with HSCSD, that is high speed circuit switch data, GPRS, general packet radio services, and EDGE, that is enhanced data rates for the GSM evolution. So let's begin with the HSCSD, that is high speed circuit switch data. HSCSD is an enhancement for the classical GSM circuit. Classical GSM circuit, presently we are using circuit switch data transmissions, but number of different data transmissions services in the GSM is quite high, and their main drawbacks is the slow data rate. This data rates is mostly insufficient for the internet applications, and the connections can be very expensive due to their duration, and hence two solutions to improve the data transmissions. The first is increasing the data rate by assignments of the several time slots to a single connections, preserving the circuit switch communication. As a result, the link capacity is multiplied. And second solution is better use of the system resources by another system, that is packet switching communication, by assigning several time slots in a frame for the transmission of data packets. So HSCSD exploits the idea of co-allocations of multiple full rate channels in a single HSCSD link. All the 8 time slots assigned to a single connections with the traffic channel of full rate of 9.6 kbps result in, we can say that 8 into 9.6 kbps is equal to 76.8 kbps. So there is increase in the data rate. If 4 time slots are assigned to a single connections with the traffic channel with full rate of 14.4 kbps result in maximum data rates of 57.6 kbps. Whereas if the 4 time slots assigned to a single connections with the traffic channel full rate of 9.6 kbps result in typical data rate of 38.4 kbps. In the architecture, it is similar to that of the GSM, only the difference is that at the beginning, that is with the mobile station, the TF, that is terminal adaptation function, is added, whereas IWF, that is internetworking functions block, is in the MSC is added. Both the blocks perform combining and splitting of values of n is equal to 1 to 8, that composite data streams transmitted in the different traffic channels. Interfaces are also remain same. A interface, that is used to normalize information exchange between MSC and BSS, that supports 2 Mbps standard digital connections. ABIS interface standardizes the data exchange between the base station controller and the trans receivers, which allows the control of radio equipments and radio frequency allocations in the BTS. Whereas interface is used to normalize information exchange between BTS and MS, that provides internetworking link. If you see the block diagram, it consists of array, that is rate adaptations. Rate adaptations is a criteria that determines the performance of IEEE 802.11 wireless network, or what we call as Wi-Fi. Rate adaptation allows transmissions to be done at the different rates within the wireless network. Depending upon the network conditions in wireless network, the signal may be a strong or weak. Rate adaptation defines the dynamically change in the transmission rate to adapt the time varying and allocation dependent channel quality. The reason is that signal fading due to the distance, trade-off between the data rate and the range, and the interference from other sources. In GSM, data services in the data rate has to be adjusted to the rate of 22.8 kbps used in the GSM burst, and also the same data rate applied in the fixed circuit of the GSM network connecting BTS, BSC and MSC. Different adaptation functions are RA0, RA1, RA2 and RA1 dash. RA0 is used in asynchronous interference to realize the transformation of asynchronous stream to the synchronous stream at higher rate performed by adding or subtracting some stop bits containing asynchronous stream. RA1 rate adaptation 1 is used to adapt the data stream to intermediate rates. Its input is output of RA0 or asynchronous data. RA2 is used to convert the data stream at the output of RA1 to the 64 kbps. Multiplex data streams are placed in subsequent bit positions in the octets, and RA1 dash that transform the rate of data received from the data terminal equipment to the rate used in the radio interface. The data stream is supplemented with the control bit. FEC is also used in the architectures, which is nothing but forward error corrections, that improves the channel throughput from 9.6 kbps to maximum of 14.4 kbps in GSM host network operating at 1800 MHz by lowering overhead through the use of improved mechanism of forward error corrections. One more block is needed, that is radio link protocols are used. That radio link protocol is an automatic repeat request fragmentation protocol used over a wireless air interface. Most wireless air interfaces are tuned to provide 1% packet loss, and most hookoders are mutually tuned to sacrifice very little voice quality as 1% packet loss. If you see the frame format of RLP, it consists of header, information and FCS. Header is of 16 bit, information is of 200 bit, whereas FCS is of 24 bit. GPRS. GPRS is a major improvement and extension of the standard GSM systems. High speed packet data with the transmission rate over 100 kbps. The reason is that the data transmission rates in the existing mobile network were not sufficient. Connection setup time is too long, and the circuit switch transmission was not well fitted to the busty and asymmetric nature of the data traffic, and GPRS uses packet switch transmission. Thus, the system users can share the same physical channel with, and the system resources can be used much more efficiently. GPRS is the network parallel to the GSM network. The network uses lot of GSM resources. However, the main network elements are connected to each other by IP protocol. The bearer services can be divided into two categories. One is point-to-point services and point-to multi-point services. In the architectures, it is same to that of the GSM, only the two important nodes are added. The user data and signaling data flowing through the main networks are denoted by the solid lines, whereas signaling data transmitted through the signaling network are shown as a dashed lines. The main novel elements in the GPRS network are GPRS support node. As I told you, that is the only difference with the GSM. The one is with the HGSN, that is signaling GPRS support node, and second is GGSN, that is gateway GPRS support node. They deliver the data packets and determine their routes between the mobile stations and external packet data networks. Let's see into the details. The role of HGSN in GPRS systems. The surveying GPRS support node is responsible for delivery and receptions of the packets to and from the mobile stations in the HGSN serviced area. Network in the similar way as the mobile switching centers in the regular GSM systems. It determines the route of transmitted packets and transfer them to appropriate nodes. It also manages MS mobility and responsible for logical link management. The HGSN performs MS authentication functions, store all the informations about the GPRS subscribers such as current sale, current VLR and subscriber profile, in which it consists of international mobile subscriber identity and address used in the packet network. Second role is of GGSN in GPRS architecture. The gateway GPRS support node constitutes an interface between the backbone GPRS network and external packet data network. It performs the conversions of packets arriving from the HGSN to appropriate format to the PDN, that is packet or personal data network. The packet data protocol, the processing of the packets which arise from external network relies on the conversion of the addresses from PDP format to the GSM format and sending the processed packet to the appropriate HGSN. In order to perform this, GGSN recalls the stored subscriber profile and currently surveying HGSN from the location register. A single GGSN can send its packet to several HGSN which operates in their own service areas. Role of HLR and VLR in GPRS network. HLR register stores data of all the GPRS users registered in their GSM network. The data includes the user profile and the current HGSN and PDP addresses. These data are updated each time the user registers with the new HGSN. The operation of MSC and VRL allows to coordinate the packets and circuit switch services. The GPRS system allows SMS message to be sent as well as for that of the reason that data exchange between SMS GMSC and or SMS IWMSC blocks and appropriate HGSN takes place. All GPRS nodes are connected using IP based backbone network. The transmitted packets are encapsulated by the HGSN and sent to the appropriate network node using GPRS tunneling protocols. In the architecture, we can say that point-to-point service, connections between the two individual users which can be realized in the connectionless mode, that is using IP network, or connection oriented mode using X.25 network, and in point-to-multipoint, connections between one user to a specific number of other users. The users can be selected by their locations in a specific area, that is multicast services, or can be addressed according to the specified list. SMS is another service offered by the GPRS systems. Channel used in the GPRS, it uses packet broadcast channels, packet common control channels consist of 4 sub channels. Packet control channels to page the mobile station, packet random access channels used for mobile station to access the network to initiate transmission or response to the pages, packet access grant channel to send the resources assignments to the mobile station, packet notification channel to send multicast information to the MS, packet traffic channels, this is bidirectional channels to transmit the data packets between the MS and the BS over the packet data. Traffic channel also sends the control information to or from the MS. Packet switch data transmissions that switch data transmission is possible in GSM by creating a direct access to the packet data networks. New coding schemes are used, 4 different coding schemes. Coding scheme 1, CS1, offer transmission rates of 9.05 kbps. CS2 is 13.4 kbps, CS3 is of 15.6 kbps and CS4 is of 21.4 kbps per physical channel. The redundancy is reduced from CS1 to CS4. This allows optimized reactions to the current actual quality of radio interface. CS4 is automatically chosen if the radio interface is nearly perfect, or CS1 is if the quality is comparably low. Channel combining. Theoretically, it is possible to combine up to 8 physical channels to one carrier to the user. GPRS allows the transmit high data rates well beyond 100 kbps. Thus, theoretically, up to 171.2 kbps can be transmitted. Third technology, edge technology, that is enhanced data rate of the GSM evolution. Edge has to be regarded as a booster to the GPRS or HSC-SD. The new modulation principle, edge introduces new sophisticated modulation principles to the GPRS. It is called as 8 PSK systems or modulation technique is uses as compared to the GMSK modulations. It is 3 times higher data rates is possible in edge. Edge can be used to enhance the data rate of GPRS as well as HSC-SD. In combinations of GPRS, so called as eGPRS, data rates up to 69.2 kbps can be achieved combining up to 8 physical channels to one user. Theoretically increase the data rate maximum up to 533.6 kbps. Just multiply 69.2 into 8, it is equal to 553.6 kbps. Radio blocks are the smallest transmitted data units within the edge systems. Each radio blocks contains 1 or 2 packets data units depending on modulations and the coding scheme. If we compared GSM HSC-SD with the edge, we can say that HSC-SD use GMSK modulation whereas edge uses 8 PSK. Carrier width for both are the same as 200 kHz. Modulation rate for HSC-SD is 270.8 kbps whereas for the edge it is 813 kbps. Bit data rate is of 14.4 kbps for HSC-SD, the same is 69.2 kbps with the edge, and maximum rate is of HSC-SD is 115 kbps, same is 553.6 kbps. Thus we can say that there is enhancement in the data rates. Thank you. See you again shortly with the new topic. Have a nice day.